The mindset of starting Crossland Heavy is that we just completed our first treatment plant. It was work that if you didn't do this every day, you could never become really great at it. It's a lot of specialized work. And so the mindset was, let's start a company that all their focus is for the heavy civil industrial type operation.
Crossland Heavy started 25 years ago. Didn't have any money, it seemed like we scrimped and saved and every penny counted, more so back then.
I was a superintendent for 18 years. To begin with, when we came to work every day, we met here at the office. If we needed to go buy something, we had to ask permission to go buy lumber or nails. If you needed a specialty tool, we had to borrow it from somebody.
Trying to save money and just every tool was important. And had one of the guys backed over one of our skill saws and it's kind of like, man, it's the only skill saw we had in the whole company. And I think one of the biggest kind of launching milestone projects for us was the Beaver Water Treatment Plant in Lowell, Arkansas.
I remember when we bid the job, I kind of got lucky and I was here that day when we were bidding it. I was still an intern.
I think when we were all kind of looking at it, we were just all kind of optimistic, and it was the biggest job we'd ever bid by a lot.
And I had never worked on a treatment plant before, neither had Justin.
And the calls came in and they were trying to make it this big ordeal. And Mark says, did we get it or not? And when we got it, he went around the room high-fiving each of us, which was just an exciting experience to be in the office. And that job just changed us. It changed where we were going and how fast we got there.
I think we were unsure, but just like Crossland does, we were going forward and we were going to get the job. So we bid it to get it, and we got it by less than 1%. Mm-hmm. It was exciting, but then all of a sudden reality kind of set in and it was like, oh crap, now we got to go pull this thing off. For me, going into it, just not knowing anything about concrete, my first structure, the walls were 33 feet tall, and I'm not sure how we actually pulled it off and got those walls poured with Simons, but we did. So I don't think the company really knew how to do massive concrete and do it efficiently, and it kind of changed production rates, changed how we went about stuff, and really by the end of that project we had figured out how to do large concrete, and it really propelled us forward to bid aggressively and get some more of that type work.
Really how to manage and run a big job, in my opinion, just the guys that it takes and the overall coordination. And I think from that job, we had a pretty good sized project team on that. There was a lot of guys that were on that job that was basically their stepping stone to start their career, and now it doesn't seem like it was 10 years ago, really.
It's not those easy jobs you remember. It's always those hard jobs that you had to fight and claw and push your way through.
And today, water and wastewater is our bread and butter. And we went from being a company that did $3 or $4 million to $5 million a year in '95 to 145 this last year, and we're number 83 in the country in water and wastewater construction.
Over the past 10 years, we've become very diversified as a company. We're doing road and bridge work. And now, we're not just a water and wastewater contractor. We've become safer. We've become more efficient. Our quality is better. We have repeat clients now, which is something we didn't have 10 years ago.
Right now I think we're close to $150 million. There's no reason we can't be a $500 million a year company. And that's what's exciting about it. We don't know where it's going to go, but it's exciting trying to get there.
And I never would have thought a little company in southeast Kansas, and I grew up just in Weir, Kansas, that I would ever be at a position to be with a company that's, a leader in the nation.
I think it's kind of like a big family. I think our people are close. They work well together. Just enjoy being around each other. That makes work easy.
It's not just a paycheck at the end of the week. I get to go do a job that I really do love. I get to spend time with people that aren't just coworkers, they're my friends.
You go to battle with these guys you work with, and you spend a year, 2 years, even longer building the projects with the same people, and over time, they're not just your friends, they're your family. It's not just a job to me, it's a career, and hopefully it's a career that will last me till retirement.
What we build is kind of on the back part of the cities or the towns, and nobody really even knows they exist. But and we bury a lot of what we do.
Crossland Heavy builds some cool stuff, and then they cover it up.
I take pride in that, even though you can't really see a lot of what we do.
You know, you talk about all the stuff that the company has achieved since 1993, and none of that is possible without the people in the field sacrificing, working through nasty weather conditions at times, getting up early. And
it's hot outside and you're working, and it's cold outside and you're working, and I'm just thankful that you come every day and you put everything you have into your job, so then I in turn can sit at my desk and put everything I have into my job.
You guys are family to me. We've had a lot of good times. You know, we've been in the trenches together. We've struggled through some pretty tough projects.
We're very amazed at all the people at Crossland Heavy and the abilities of what they can do. It's really unbelievable, the knowledge and the passion they put into their concrete work, their plant work, all their work.
They do some amazing work, and it's impressive, and it's fun to go out and see the work that these guys put in place. And I hope they feel like they're happy here and like working for Crossland, because it's important to us, and we appreciate them.